Hey everyone, welcome back to Build Your English. I am Jessica, and I am really happy you are here today. Maybe you are walking, maybe you are cleaning, maybe you are just relaxing. Wherever you are, take a breath in and let it go slowly. You are here to learn and to connect, not just with words, but with people. Today, we are talking about something that makes life brighter, making new friends in English. Friendship is built one small conversation at a time. It starts with a smile, a question, or a small comment. Then slowly, through shared moments, it becomes trust and understanding. You might already know how to make small talk, to start a chat at a coffee shop, in a class, or at a park. But how do you move from small talk to friendship? How do you sound warm and interested without sounding too strong or too distant? This is exactly what we will explore today. Making new friends in English is not about using big words or long sentences. It is about showing genuine interest, listening with care, and using simple phrases that make the other person feel comfortable and seen. So, let us begin softly. Imagine you have met someone at a class or at the gym, and you have already said hello a few times before. Today, you decide to start a short conversation. You could say, "Good to see you again." That short line makes people feel remembered. It's friendly, natural, and easy to say. You can follow with a simple check-in. "How have you been?" It shows that you care just a little more. These small steps open the door for a deeper connection. If the person answers something short like, "Pretty good," or "Busy as always," you can respond warmly. "That sounds about right. I feel the same lately." Sharing that small feeling makes the talk more real. Another way to sound open is to notice something small about the person. Maybe they changed their hair or got new glasses. You can say, "I like your new haircut," or "Those glasses really suit you." Compliments like these are small acts of kindness, and they help create positive energy between you. If you want to continue the chat, you can ask gentle questions that sound easy to answer. For example, "How was your weekend?" Or "Have you been up to anything fun lately?" The idea is not to dig too deep, but to invite them to talk about something light. Let us take a moment to practice this rhythm. Softly repeat in your mind, "Good to see you again." "How have you been?" "Have you been up to anything fun lately?" Feel how smooth and friendly these lines sound. Now imagine the person tells you a small story about their weekend. Maybe they went hiking or watched a movie. You can respond naturally. "That sounds great." Or "That must have been fun." These small reactions show you are listening. If you want to add a little more energy, you can use, "I've been meaning to try that," or "I love that place too." Shared experiences are one of the easiest ways to build friendship. Sometimes, making friends happens slowly. You might see the same person again a few days later. You can smile and say, "Hey, nice to see you again. Did your week go well?" That one question keeps the connection growing. Let us move to another common situation. You meet someone new at a social event, and you want to sound friendly but natural. After a short introduction, you can say, "It's really nice talking with you." That phrase already creates warmth. If you feel comfortable, you can add, "I hope we get to chat again sometime." It sounds genuine, not forced. You can also show interest in shared activities. If you're in the same class or group, you can say, "Are you coming next week too?" That question creates an easy way to talk again later. Friendship grows through small continuity, short messages, small greetings, shared moments. Now, let us talk about the feeling of sincerity. People often sense when someone is genuinely interested, so your tone matters more than perfect grammar. Smile softly, speak at a calm speed, and focus on listening. When you react to what they say with short, natural phrases like, "That sounds nice," or "I totally get that," you are showing understanding. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, exhale. You are doing great. Imagine you and Alex are both attending a weekly workshop. You've seen each other a few times. Today you start with, "Good to see you again. I think we're becoming workshop buddies." It's light humor that makes people laugh and feel relaxed. When someone shares something positive, always respond with warmth. For example, if Mia says she finally finished a big project, you can say, "That's awesome! Good for you!" Compliments like that help you become the kind of friend people feel safe around. Sometimes, friendship begins simply by asking for a small advice or sharing something small about yourself. You might say, "I've been trying to learn how to make good coffee. Any tips?" This kind of question creates a natural back and forth. When people help each other, they start to build trust. Another easy phrase for continuing a new friendship is, "How has your week been so far?" It sounds caring and opens the conversation in almost any setting: a message, a hallway, a short chat after class. When the other person asks you back, share something light about your week. Maybe you say, "It's been busy, but good, just catching up on some things." Small honesty makes you sound natural and open. Friendship grows best when there is balance. Listen, share a little, then listen again. Here is one more small but powerful phrase. "I'm really glad we met." Use it when the moment feels right, maybe after you've talked a few times or had a good conversation. It's simple, warm, and leaves a positive feeling. Take another gentle breath. Repeat in your mind softly, "I'm really glad we met." Feel the kindness in that sentence. Let us look at another part of building friendship, showing that you remember small details. If Mia told you last week that she was going to visit her family, you can ask next time, "How was your trip to see your family?" Remembering details shows that you care, and it surprises people in a wonderful way. If the person talks about their family, their hobbies, or their weekend, you can add a small question like, "How did it go?" Or, "Was it fun?" These simple follow ups turn short chats into real conversations. Sometimes you might want to share something small from your own life, too. You could say, "I finally tried that new cafe we talked about," or "I started watching that show you mentioned." These are small connections that show listening and shared interest. Friendship in English doesn't need to be dramatic. It's a slow dance of kindness, interest, and time. Each small phrase is a step closer to real trust. Take another calm breath. You are already doing beautifully. The more you practice, the more natural these small moments will feel. In the next part, we will talk about how to suggest meeting up, how to invite someone politely, and how to continue a growing friendship with warmth and confidence.
You have started talking with someone new, maybe a classmate, a neighbor, or someone from a group you recently joined. The first few conversations went well, and now you want to keep that connection growing. This is the next step in making new friends. You do not have to plan anything big. Friendship grows from small shared experiences. A simple chat, a small invitation, or even a short message can mean a lot. Imagine you meet Mia again at your weekly class. You greet her with a smile and say, "It is great to see you again." That familiar feeling helps both of you relax. Then you can ask something easy, like, "How has your week been so far?" She might tell you about work or something funny that happened. You can respond naturally, "That sounds nice," or "That must have been interesting." These phrases keep the connection soft and friendly. When you feel comfortable, you can start suggesting shared experiences. You can say, "We should grab coffee sometime." Or, if that feels too direct, you can use, "Maybe we could catch up after class one day." Both sound natural and open. You are not pushing, just offering. Another gentle way to invite someone is to connect it to a shared topic. For example, if you were talking about movies, you can say, "There's a new movie out that looks good. Maybe we could see it one day." When the invitation connects to the conversation, it feels natural. Take a slow breath here. Friendship moves at the pace of comfort. You do not have to rush. Sometimes people are busy or shy, and that's okay. If they seem unsure, you can respond politely. "No worries, maybe another time." Keeping it easy shows respect. True friendships always have space to grow. You can also show interest by remembering something they mentioned before. For example, if Alex said he likes hiking, you can ask, "Have you gone hiking recently?" If he says not yet, you can add, "Maybe we could go sometime when the weather is nice." Simple, kind, and inviting. Another useful phrase is, "Let me know if you ever want to hang out." It's open and friendly. You're giving the other person the choice without pressure. Friendship is about building safety and trust. These small invitations tell the other person that you enjoy their company. That's how friendship deepens slowly. If you see them at an event or in the neighborhood, greet them warmly. You can say, "Hey, it's nice to run into you," or "You're here too, good to see you." Each small hello reminds them that you care. Now imagine the conversation is flowing well. You can keep it light by asking, "How do you usually spend your weekends?" Or, "What do you like to do when you have some free time?" These questions sound casual, but help you learn more about the person. If they mention something fun, respond with curiosity. You can say, "That sounds really nice," or "I would love to try that sometime." Curiosity builds connection. Take a quiet moment to repeat some of these phrases with me in your mind. "We should grab coffee sometime." "Let me know if you ever want to hang out." "That sounds really nice." Good. Feel how open and gentle they sound. Sometimes people ask what you like to do. You can share a little about your interests too. For example, "I like trying new coffee shops around the city," or "I've been learning to cook new recipes lately." Small personal stories make you easier to relate to. And if the person reacts with interest, you can suggest something light like, "Maybe we could try that cafe together one day." It's soft and friendly, not a big plan. Let's think about online communication for a moment too. If you have met someone new in person and you want to stay in touch, you can say, "Are you on social media?" Or, "Would it be okay if I added you?" Keep your tone light and kind. If they say yes, you can add, "Great, it will be nice to keep in touch." After connecting online, you can sometimes send a small friendly message, something simple like, "It was great chatting with you today," or "Hope your week is going well." Messages like this show consistency, and consistency builds friendship. Let's pause and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Friendship is not about chasing attention. It's about steady warmth. Another way to strengthen a new friendship is by showing appreciation. When someone does something kind, you can say, "Thanks, I really appreciate it," or "Thanks for taking the time to talk. It was really nice catching up." Small appreciation makes people feel valued. You can also use, "I'm glad we got to talk today." That phrase works perfectly when you're finishing a short chat. Here's another natural expression. "You always make me smile." You can use this after knowing someone for a while when the friendship already feels relaxed. It sounds kind and real. Sometimes you want to keep the friendship alive between meetings. You can send a quick message like, just wanted to say hi, hope your week is going well. Or, saw something that reminded me of our conversation, made me smile. These little gestures keep friendships growing. If you share a hobby or attend the same place, you can say, see you next time, or looking forward to next week's class. It gives the other person something to look forward to, too. Let's move to another common moment when a friend shares good news. Maybe Mia says she got a new job or finished something important. You can respond, that's amazing. I'm so happy for you. Or, that's great. You deserve it. Compliments like this make friendships feel safe and supportive. When someone shares something difficult, you can use gentle, understanding phrases. For example, I'm sorry to hear that, or that sounds tough. Then add, I'm here if you need to talk. These are powerful phrases that show care. Friendship grows through honesty, respect, and kindness. And the best friendships start with these small, real conversations. Take another slow breath. Repeat softly, I'm glad we got to talk today. Feel how it carries calm and sincerity. Now imagine you meet Alex again a week later. He smiles and says, good morning. You respond warmly, morning, Alex. How have you been? Then you talk for a minute, laugh a little, and end with, see you around. Simple, human, and genuine. You do not need to plan the perfect words. You just need to bring an open heart and a relaxed rhythm. That's what makes English conversation feel real. In the next part, we will learn how to express deeper appreciation, how to keep a new friendship balanced, and how to end conversations politely while staying connected.
Let's continue together. You have learned how to start conversations, how to stay in touch, and how to invite people naturally. Now it is time to learn how to express appreciation, keep friendships balanced, and sound kind and genuine in every interaction. Friendship grows best when both people feel respected and valued. You do not always have to do big things for someone. Sometimes it is the small words that matter the most. Imagine a friend helps you with something, maybe gives you advice or shares a small favor. You can say, I really appreciate that, or simply, that means a lot to me. Both sound warm and honest. The key is to speak slowly, with feeling. If someone supports you emotionally or encourages you, you can use, you are such a good friend, or thanks for always being there. These sentences create closeness and show you are grateful for their kindness. Take a small breath. Friendship is not about perfect language. It is about sincere energy behind your words. Sometimes you want to respond to kindness with kindness. For example, if Mia says something supportive like, you are doing great, you can smile and say, thanks, that really helped me. Or, I needed to hear that today. These words create small moments of honesty that strengthen connection. Now imagine you are the one offering comfort. Maybe your friend had a stressful day. You can say, I'm here if you need to talk. It's short but powerful. Or you can say, take your time. I totally understand. These phrases show patience and empathy. When you want to keep a friendship balanced, it helps to check in without being too formal. You can say, how have you been feeling lately? Or, how is everything going these days? Both sound natural, and they let the other person share as much or as little as they want. If they ask you the same, you can reply, honestly, I've been a little tired, but I'm doing okay. Sharing small truth makes friendship deeper. Sometimes you might notice your friend is quiet or distant. You can check in softly with phrases like, I just wanted to see how you're doing, or
I was thinking of you. Hope everything is okay. These small gestures remind people they are not alone. When they respond, listen without rushing. In English, silence can also mean care. You do not have to fill every moment with words. A simple nod or soft tone already communicates support. Another way to build trust is through small encouragement. When someone talks about their goals, you can say, I believe in you, or you've got this. These short phrases carry big meaning. You can also use positive reactions to celebrate good moments. When Alex tells you something he achieved, you can respond, That's awesome, congratulations, or I'm really proud of you. That one simple sentence can make someone's day. When your friend thanks you for something, you can say, anytime, or no problem, happy to help. These responses make you sound open and genuine. Sometimes you want to show interest in your friend's life without sounding too serious. You can ask, How's your week treating you? It's a friendly and relaxed way to check in. If they tell you something funny, you can respond with laughter or short natural phrases like, That is hilarious, or That made my day. Another kind phrase is, I'm really happy we met. You can use it after spending time together. It shows appreciation without being too strong. Or you can say, It's always nice catching up with you. It's perfect for ending a chat warmly, both in person or by message. If you need to cancel plans, be honest but polite. You can say, I'm so sorry, something came up. Can we reschedule? Good friends will always understand, and your politeness will keep the connection healthy. Balance is important in friendship. You can also show that you respect your friend's time. When you want to start a conversation, you can ask, Is now a good time to talk? That small question shows thoughtfulness. Another way to keep friendship warm is to share encouragement when they need motivation. You can say, Keep going, you're doing great, or I know you can handle this. These are small but powerful expressions of faith.
And remember, kindness grows through small reminders. Sometimes you can send a message just to say, Thinking of you today. Hope everything is good. Or, Good luck with your meeting. I know you will do well. These messages take only seconds, but leave a deep feeling. Friendship is not about constant talking. It is about being available and present when it matters. And each of these phrases helps you express that presence with confidence. Now let's look at one more area: shared humor and light teasing. In friendly relationships, gentle jokes can show closeness, but remember to keep it kind and soft. For example, if your friend forgets something small, you could smile and say, You are as forgetful as me. It feels equal and warm. And if you ever feel unsure, you can add, Just kidding, or I'm only teasing. These phrases help avoid misunderstanding. Finally, remember that every friendship is unique. There is no single formula. Some friends like to talk often, others less. The most important thing is to stay real. You are not just learning to speak English. You are learning to express connection, care, and kindness in another language. And that is a beautiful skill. Let's take a calm breath together as we begin this final part. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. You have already learned how to start conversations, stay in touch, show care, and keep friendships balanced. Now, it is time to learn how to close conversations naturally, leave a good impression, and continue growing meaningful connections in English. In every friendship, there will be moments when you say goodbye, maybe at the end of a class, an event, or a short chat in a cafe. The way you end the conversation can leave a lasting positive feeling. You do not have to be dramatic or formal, just soft, real, and friendly. Let's start with one of the most useful phrases. It was really nice talking with you. This phrase works everywhere. You can say it after any chat, no matter how long or short. It makes people feel appreciated and seen. If you want to sound a little more personal, you can add, "I always enjoy our talks." It tells the listener that you value the time spent together. When you know you will meet again soon, you can say, "See you next time," or "See you soon." Both are friendly and confident. If you are not sure when you will meet again, you can use, "Hope to see you again sometime." It is polite and gentle. Now let's imagine you are finishing a friendly talk after a study group or a walk. You can say, "Thanks for today. I had a great time." It sounds natural and shows gratitude. You can also add, "Let's do this again sometime." That small phrase leaves the door open for future plans. Sometimes you want to leave a short message online or by text to close a conversation warmly. You can write, "It was great catching up with you," or "Talk soon." These short endings sound relaxed and kind. You can also show appreciation for small actions. For example, "Thanks for checking in," or "Thanks for inviting me." It's good to say thank you often. Appreciation keeps friendships healthy and warm. When you are busy and need to end a chat politely, you can use, "I should get going now, but it was lovely talking with you." That sentence sounds gentle and clear. It shows that you value the person even when you need to leave. When you are saying goodbye in a group setting, you can smile and say, "It was nice meeting everyone," or "Have a great evening, everyone." Group phrases help you sound natural and friendly in larger situations. Sometimes, when you meet someone new, you might not see them again soon. You can still leave a positive impression. Try saying, "It was great meeting you. Take care." Or, "I hope you have a great rest of your week." Those kinds of phrases show genuine kindness. If you already have a growing friendship, you can also add a small personal touch. For example, "Good luck with your presentation tomorrow," or "Enjoy your weekend trip." Small details show that you listen and remember. Maybe you have made a new friend at an English club or a class, and you are saying goodbye at the door. You can smile and say, "Safe travels home," or "Take care on your way." These small words show warmth and care, which make you sound emotionally fluent. Now imagine the next time you see this friend. You can greet them with a warm smile and say, "Hey, good to see you again." That short line reconnects you instantly. English friendship language is like a circle. You start with hello, share moments, and close with kindness. Then begin again. When you say goodbye, try to match the energy of the moment. If it was a fun chat, keep the ending light. You can say, "That was fun. Talk soon." If it was a deep talk, make it sincere. You can say, "Thanks for listening. I really appreciate it." This flexibility makes you sound mature and thoughtful. Now let's add one last group of useful friendship endings. You can use phrases like, "I'll text you later," or "Let's catch up soon." These work well when you already have contact with the person. If you want to keep it simple, just say, "Take care." It always fits.
If someone says something kind to you at the end, you can respond, "You too. Take care." Or, "Thanks. You too." Short and balanced. Here's another nice phrase. "You made my day." It's a lovely way to show appreciation after a meaningful conversation. Now take a calm breath again. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. You see, making friends in English is not about perfect vocabulary or fancy grammar. It's about connection. It's about showing that you are open, kind, and real. When people feel your sincerity, they naturally want to talk to you more. Every conversation you have is a chance to grow. Even short chats matter. When you greet someone with warmth, when you remember their name, when you listen and smile, you are building friendship one phrase at a time. So next time you see someone you would like to get to know better, don't wait. Smile, say hello, and use one of the phrases you learned today. Every word is a small step towards real connection. If this episode helped you, I would love for you to subscribe to Build Your English. It really helps the channel and lets me keep sharing lessons that make communication easier and more natural for you. You can also leave a short comment below. Tell me one phrase that you liked today or one small step you want to take in your English journey this week. I love reading your stories, and your words might encourage someone else too. Dear learner, you are doing beautifully. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and keep building your English one friendly moment at a time. Until next time, take care, stay kind, and keep growing.